Oh yeah. So thank you guys for showing up again in my channel. My name is Mr. Fox and I love you guys. Remember, I've been away from social media for like 5 months now. But honestly, I'm very sorry for those people personally know me. I lost a parent, and trust me, guys, I was feeling really down. I lost myself. It's like I lost myself because I loved the person that I lost. Yeah, so I've been so kind of traumatized, but I had to chill up, to put myself together again and say, you know what, the journey must continue. We have to accomplish our own because they have accomplished their own journey. So after spending a lot of resources that I had, so I had again to start putting myself together and come alive and talk to you, as it is my nature to always be talking. And again, I'm also sorry. I've lost friends. I've lost close friends because I've been also away. But not only that reason, but sometimes you have to let other people go for us to also continue with the rest of the journey. For example, I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but this is so personal. But anyways, I have to let it go. I have to let it online. I have to expose it because it doesn't make sense anymore at the moment, or it doesn't make sense for me to keep it because it might help you as well. So I was guys, I was in a relationship. For those who know me personally, I'm talking to those who know me personally. I was in a serious relationship, 3 years relationship. Um, which was purported to marriage, but we have been together, and you know who I have been together with for all that long. Yeah, I will not mention her name, but she knows herself, and those who know me, they know her. So in these 3 4 years that we have been together, trust me, you guys, I have been subjected into a very serious trauma. My feelings, my emotions, my mind has been tortured for all this long. I've not been able to rise to the graph that I've been admiring to get myself into because of the person that I was staying so close with, and that was purported to marriage. And I want to warn you guys, before you get yourself to decide that this is the right person to marry, it's very good to also take your good time to study the person, to understand the person, understand their beliefs, understand their home background, their cultures, their beliefs, and everything before you then decide to move on. If you don't do that, you will find yourself in a position that I have been for a long time. And I'm not putting a blame on this lady because it's a lady. Yeah, I'm not putting a blame on this lady because this was a situation that was beyond even her own understanding. So we started well as a small business person, selling eggs, frying chapatis, and doing. And on that process, I met a person. We engaged together. We started the journey, studying at KSL, Kenya School of Law, and that was really pretty good. And I saw a woman who will make me a man. And I said, okay, let's begin the journey of dating as she goes to school. Now, I want to tell you the whole story. But now, having spent a couple of days, months, and 1 year, 2 years, that was back 2019, 2020. Now, Corona came and she left home. and then I was left alone in Nairobi and working and working and working. Now moving from a small shop and hawking now eggs with a wheelbarrow, trying to fix things, because by then customers are not showing up, no money, but we have to strive. That happened. So yeah, 2021 came and staying we moved, she moved to stay with me, and guys, something happened. This lady was experiencing some sort of spiritual attack, and wherever she is, if I'm lying, she can also come alive and talk about this, because it's very serious, guys. She was going through spiritual attack, and something will come at night and start choking her, and she will scream and she will make noise, and after that she will come and a voice will come out of her mouth, and the voice could say, "You cannot marry her, you cannot marry this lady, we will not allow you marry her." And I was like, who are you? This voice was not able to express itself who it was. And again, after me praying, I'm like, God, come and solve this. And another voice will come, pretend, I don't know, I cannot, even up to date, I could not understand what was going on. Another voice could come that pretended to be like a God, like, and say, my son, I will not leave you. I will not leave you. Just be patient with this lady, and this thing is going to be over. And the lady could calm down, become normal, and we laugh and we talk and we sleep. And this happened. Trust me, you guys. We parted last year, 2024. So 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. All these around 4 years, I have been experiencing the same thing, going for prayers, different. If you go to Global Avestas Global Church somewhere in Runda, Pastor Charles Mutuku has been praying for us, but once she put us in prayers, the situation becomes even more worse. I'm saying this, maybe somebody might be going through the same stuff. You should put a pause in your relationship and take some little time and investigate what is really going on. Some people go through challenges that they do not understand. It is beyond themselves. And even the person experiencing the same thing does not understand it is not them. It is something that is beyond them, and they need guidance right from home. Some of these problems girls and boys are passing through, or men and ladies go through, started all the way from their parents. There's something that their parents did that is affecting you, and you do not know this. Now, every time we could get to a pastor pray for us, the situation will go even more worse. We lost money, money get lost, just like that, just like that. There's no money got lost. What happened? I don't know. I don't know. So I went through that until last year mwezi wa saba, July last year, we decided no, we cannot do this because no growth. Our business is now going down very fast. I cannot leave her in a business and grow this business. And the basis of growth is helping each other. So we have a shop, and the shop is operating. Now I bought a camera and I'm shooting. I want to create even more network and grow. And the voice is not allowing both of us to grow. If we decide to grow, chaos. They are making sure that my mental stability is not okay. I am always disturbed, and it continued just like that until July last year. We decided no. I said, you know what? Just go home and solve this problem once and for all. Because Listen, guys, the voice now, when I became like, now we have to leave each other, a voice confused itself every time. Oh, it's a lady. Oh, is a grandfather. Oh, is a neighbor. Oh, is a grandfather. Oh, is a neighbor. So the voice started introducing itself to me, and I was like, okay, now what are we supposed to do? I've done everything I could. I've been patient as much as I could. You know what? I'm ready to lose everything, because even the voice threatened me that if you let this lady go, then we have to make sure that everything you have done together is going to collapse. The voice said. So I was like, okay, guys, I'm ready to lose everything than to lose myself. I'm so important than the things that we made together. Wealth can be gotten again. Business can be regained again. But if I lose myself, or if I continue passing through this for a long time, I am going to lose myself. And if I do, then I cannot recover myself. I might end up even into a serious depression, which might lead to death. So I say, no, 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 no. I value myself. I value peace, and I value this lady. And the best we can do is to part. That was my decision. So there was a very serious friction. She doesn't want to go, not because of her will, but what was in her could not allow her go. I don't know why, but there's a time this voice said that we do not want this lady to go home, because if she does and expose what you have told her to the parents, then the parents are going to solve this problem, and we do not want this problem to be solved. Thank you, God. God gave me wisdom, and I said, you know what, we have to part in whatever means. So I did what I did. We prayed, we pushed until she left home. And when she left home, she told me a lady who was disturbing her has been killed by neighbors. I don't know if it happens. I would love actually to do research and to know every bit of this, what was happening, because this might help more people to understand their spiritual path and what is affecting them, so that we can have a better society. We can have good wives, we can have good husbands, and then we can have good families for the next generation. So I decided this, because every time she goes home and comes back, she seems to be very okay. She seems to be very okay. No problem. Nothing good, nothing bad. And then after 2, 3, 4 days, when talking about progress, boom, problems starts. So I said, you know what, guys, it's my decision. I said, you know what? No, I have to move on. It's time now to move on. I have no bad intentions against the lady. I do not hate the lady. She has not done anything bad against me, except that voice that is beyond her understanding, that is not ready to depart from her. I said, you know what? No, I have to move on. And that is what I did. And life has now picked a different direction, and we have to move on. We talk sometimes, yeah, sometimes not so often. Sometimes say, oh, hello, how are you? Some of the things that we shared together, I gave it to her, some mattress to begin some life somewhere in Kericho. We had some time together. I really wanted, because a lot happened. She told me her parents beat her, she was abandoned, brothers and sisters were not welcoming. So she said, I don't know where to begin, I don't know what to do, please help me pick up. And I told myself, I have to lose. I don't care about losing. I will just do anything, because she has been a good person to me. And at this very critical moment, I will also put my hand. And that's what I did. I helped her to pick up. Thank God I think she picked. I think she's well. because I hear her voice, she's on well. Maybe the voice didn't want me, I don't know, but I am willing to take the journey to understand what is exactly going on or what has been going on. Relationship is sacred. Marriage is sacred. You know what? You have to be very careful about who you engage yourself with. These girls and boys, these men and ladies, they're not bad, but we come from somewhere, and maybe there's a word spoken against us by our ancestors, by our great grandfathers and mothers, or there's something our dad did to their parents, that their parents did not sleep well with them. They did not die, they did not descend to the grave well about them, or they spoke something against them. Maybe a parent said, your family will never be peaceful. And as it is, we are all different. Maybe your parent was a nerd. Maybe your parent was, maybe our parents were so rude and say, I cannot apologize. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. It's okay, to hell. We are suffering the problems our parents created. And we are not supposed to carry this same problem to the next generation, to our children. We have to stop it before we take it, before it is taken or passed on to our children. Because the only way that we can grow the economy of Kenya is looking at the family. The only way we can free our minds from stress, depression, and other mental conditions is by looking at where we come from. We need peace in our mind. We need to free ourselves from what our parents did. And there's a lot of ways to do that. One, you can go give a sacrifice to church, as they say, but I don't recommend that one. The second one, which is I think is more effective, you need at your age 20, 21, 22, you need to go back to your parents and ask them about their background. Investigate from the neighborhood, neighbors and uncles and aunties. Ask them, what about our grandfather? What about our grandmother? What about this and that? What happened is good to understand. It is not stupid to understand this. It is not naive to understand this. It is so very good to understand, because you will only understand the essential of these inquiries once you get into a marriage and you realize marriage is not working, and you think you are stupid, you think you're kind of not exposed, or you think you are whole, but no, maybe some blood is following you. So I think it's good to go back a little bit and understand where we come from, because it is affecting the way we think, feel, and act. Thank you.